Greetings. Greetings from Costa Rica. Excuse me, I'm going to refer to my notes a little bit here this time. This is the second in a series of videos on fear. If you are like most human beings, and you experience a constant low-level frustration and fear about your relationships to other people. You think thoughts like, if I say what I really think, will they like me? What if I change? Will he respect me? Why don't they value my input? What if they turn out to be much better at this than I am? So these are all forms of stress, and they derive from a basic desire on the part of your ego mind to get praise and to avoid blame. As long as you live in your separateness from other people, the distinctions of your ego mind, you will experience fear and frustration, and it'll be a lot harder to get what you want out of life. It's a world where our differences are constantly pulling us apart, and that's what gets in the way of progress. It's not that these distinctions don't exist. There are men and women, there are rich people and poor people, there are knowledgeable people on a given topic and ignorant people on a given topic. But living, and by the way, these have also defined the differences between us in the past. But if you rely on them going forward, you'll just get more of the fear and frustration you've had in the past. And the possibilities that the future could bring lie in your focusing on the whole community that you're a part of, the whole species that you're a part of. So as long as you relate to the distinctions of your mind, you will experience fear, and the future will look a lot like the past. As soon as you start focusing on our connectedness, not only does the anxiety and stress of being in a relationship to other people disappear, but life becomes a lot easier. Getting what you want is much more manageable. After all, for one thing, now you can access those qualities that other people have through your relationships to them. So start out by just noticing the common commitments that you share with those people in your life as contrasted with your differences from them. Okay, let's say I don't believe in global warming like those guys do, but shoot, it'd be great to breathe clean air. Or, yes, I'm the breadwinner in the family, but I'd really rather that my spouse make love to me, really, and not just pull her weight in the form of sex. Anthony DeMello says we're kind of like bus tourists on the way we make our way through our relationships in the world. And we've got the window shades down in the bus, plus we're listening to a tour guide who's telling us stuff we already know about what's out there. When you stop relating to people as if they were the thoughts you have about them and see the connections that are really there already, then you let go of the fear and the stress of life, and you get into a more accessible workability about your future. Here's a really simple example. I was home visiting with my brother, and I didn't have my car with me, right? And I wanted to get to an internet cafe, and I didn't have my own wheels. And so I was trying to work out a way to not mess up his day, but get a ride to the cafe without bothering him. So it turned out he really wanted to go to the cafe too. And so once we communicated, you see, we got into connection, we were able to realize our common goal of being together. So here's my coaching. Practice observing, even seeking out those connections that are already there between you and other people, especially when you're experiencing some even low-level anxiety about those relationships, about how you stack up, about what other people think. William James was a philosopher from the last century, and he wrote very profoundly, "My consciousness of myself and your consciousness of yourself, although they're in their immediacy they keep separate and know nothing of each other, arise upon the earth as wavelets upon the ocean of the one consciousness that we share." Until next time, take care.